Praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rahakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the Akim and Akwath who are out here doing the work, pushing the word, faithfully following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. Yeah, man. Europe. I mean, the prophecies, they just keep on coming stronger and stronger. And as I see it, it's just lining up. And the more I see the prophecies lining up, the more my faith is restored, in the, well, not restored, but it's strengthened in the prophecies, in the scriptures. I've seen it happen before so many times. I said it before. I'll say it again. When they start saying, "Oh yeah, Esau's going to be taken down. He's going to be taken out of his seat." When I'm reading the scriptures, when they talk on, like in Job or 9:24, earth's given the hand of the wicked, and when he's about to fill his belly, this is going to be, he'll be stripped. I couldn't see it. I couldn't understand. I believed it, but I couldn't understand how it will come to pass. It would be like someone saying, "Oh, you go to watch a film like say you go to watch a film like Batman or something, and then your friend says, "Oh, in the end of the film, Batman turns into Batman turns into Winnie the Pooh, and he ends up eating honey and dancing with Christopher Robin." You can't understand how the plot can change from one thing to another, from where we are to where we're going to be according to the scriptures. It's so hard to see how how it will be, how the plot can go that way. And that is one of the things that give you an idea that this is something spiritual. When COVID was in, I was thinking, how can Esau's economy be taken? They've got half the world in debt to them. They've got all this, all this control, all the puppet governments all over the world. How can Esau be taken out of his power seat? I couldn't see it. I believed it, but I couldn't see it. It reminds me of Rebecca when when the prophet told Rebecca that she was gonna bear a son, and she said that something like, "At my age, or the Lord has made me laugh," or something. Which is why, let me see if I can find it. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Or was it Sarah? And God said unto Abram, "As for Sarai the wife, thou shalt not call her name Sarai, but Sarah shall her name be. And I will bless her and give thee a son of also of her. Yea, I will bless her, and she shall be a mother of nations. Kings of people shall be of her." Then Abram fell upon his face and laughed, and said in his heart, "Shall a child be born unto him that is 100 years old? And shall Sarah that is 90 years old bear?" And Abraham said unto God, "Oh, that my Ishmael might live before thee." And God said, "Sarah thy wife shall bear thee a son indeed, and thou shalt call his name Isaac. And I will establish my covenant with him, with an everlasting covenant, and his seed after him." So it was Abraham who laughed, but then there's also Rebecca. She laughed as well. If I see if I can find it. But basically, when the Lord does something, you know it's coming from the Most High, because you couldn't you you, you couldn't make it up. You know, you can't make it up that Trump got Mr. Grab him by the pussy, got into power and started mashing up the whole economy. You couldn't make it up that he looks just like Nero. You couldn't make it up that within 2 years, Esau's economy can go from being on top of everybody to being a bum because of COVID and elections and bricks. You couldn't foresee it. Which is why it says I've laid a snare for thee, or a snare. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's Jeremiah, but I'm not sure. Jeremiah 15:24. I've laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware, thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. You know, you, the, this style. There's a style to this. Learn to recognize the style. There are some, you couldn't have foreseen the the rise of AI. You couldn't have foreseen that they would have the technology enough to start implanting chips in people's brains. There's a style to this. Learn to recognize when the Lord is moving. It has a style. He likes, as I see it, he likes to do it in an incredible way. So you know that it couldn't have happened naturally. Which is why he took David to fight and defeat Goliath. He likes to do it in a way so that nobody can see it coming, and then you know it's by him and not by chance and not by man. Anyway, that's all I want to say. Shalom. I'm done.